This new bandshell behind me is part of the new and improved Lakeside Park in St. Catharines. The city is ready to celebrate with a grand reopening on August 31st. The Source is here in Port Dalhousie to get a sneak peek at the changes.
Starts at noon here at Lakeside Park in Port Dalhousie, and it is going to be an opportunity to celebrate the grand reopening and show off the investments that we've made into this park. And we want a lot of folks to come out. There's going to be music in the new Rotary band shell. We have cupcakes. We have Momentum Choir coming to perform, and free carousel rides, courtesy of the Friends of the Carousel.
The funding for these changes, the city obviously the biggest contributor, but we had the region, the federal government, the Rick Hansen Foundation, and you mentioned the Rotary paying for the naming rights of that band shell. A real community effort to get this done.
And I think that's the important part of the grand reopening, is being able to thank the different levels of government and also the Rick Hansen Foundation and Rotary for their generous contributions. This is a gem in our community, and those funds went to really enhance the vision that we had and take it to another level. And I think the community is going to be very happy with what they see.
Chris, $150,000 towards this renovation from the Canada 150 infrastructure program. How did that all come about?
Everyone in St. Catharines loves Lakeside Park. It's immortalized in a song. So if there's going to be a Canada 150 project that's worthy of some legacy, it's Lakeside Park. So it's easy to defend that and bring that forward and suggest that Lakeside Park be a recipient of those funds.
You're a St. Catharines resident. As you look around, obviously you've been familiar with Lakeside Park through the years. What do you think of the changes?
Looks really great. It's a gem of a park. It's something that people from across St. Catharines and across Niagara come to Lakeside Park to rest, relax, to be near the water, to see the new band shell, to see the new pavilion, to see the improvements to the beach. It's great. We've had some rough time this summer with the weather. Mother Nature has limited people's opportunity to use the park, and looking forward to seeing that change.
Almost $2.7 million went into the work, with funds contributed by multiple levels of government.
Well, it's part of a $10 million resolution that Council put forward to take care of our waterfront, our beaches, our forests, our wetlands, something that the region finds a lot of value in. And this is just part of that. So $615,000 being contributed to the Port Dalhousie renovation is just within our mandate. It's within our scope, and it's something we're proud to do.
Though there was no doubt Lakeside Park was in need of revitalization, another main focus of the changes was to make the park more accessible.
Pretty much what we asked for has been applied, which we're really pleased about. That being accessible washrooms, accessible universal washroom, change rooms, the new pavilion, accessible picnic tables, which I'm sitting at here, the sun shelter, which thanks to the Rick Hansen grant was built with the mats, the sand to get us out to the beach. So we've had a lot of input, and we're really pleased with how accessible the park is now.
You and I are sitting right now at one of these accessible picnic tables. Can you describe it?
It has an extension on one end, so there's no barriers for a person in a wheelchair to be able to pull underneath. The footboard's not going to be hitting on something, and we can actually pull up close enough to the table to sit and eat comfortably, which is with most tables not the case because you're sitting back. Most picnic tables you can't get at all in a wheelchair.
Accessibility Committee Co-Chair Shelley Stewart is very happy with the park's new features.
I don't want to tear up. I'm just very proud of our committee. I am proud of our city and their staff. They come to us now with plans, and I almost say, why are you here? You've got it. They've embraced it. We don't have to. We can guide a little bit, but I remember one of the biggest things when they said, we've also put in an accessible counter on the inside of the concession. Our city staff, I feel it comes from everyone's heart. They see it. They see that this is good for our community as a whole. We are an aging population, and on top of that, it's just inclusive for everybody. And I think that that's a fantastic city and group to work with.
You won't even need a wooden nickel to ride the carousel August 31st. Rides that day are free, and the willows will be blowing in the breeze. Taking in the new and improved Lakeside Park in St. Catharines, Mike Balsam reporting for The Source.